One.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nate Joseph Wallace, the president of the Weekly Wallace at your service, bringing you a supersized version of SuperClash III. It happened at UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois, in December 13th, 1988, 2 years before I was born, actually. And now, this is what our supersized SuperClash 3 card looks like. Just before Beach Brawl, before Blackjack Brawl, before LPWA Super League Showdown, before Rampage Night 3 of UWF, we got Super Clash 3, the most exciting, the most historic event in all of professional wrestling occurring. And no great card will ever be complete without a pre-show match. And it's gonna be Vasilly Chuikovs of the Soviet Union taking on Oakley the Serta Sheep from the land of Oakley, occupied by the Soviet Union at that time. We are preparing for... Here we go. Just like Zukov and Samson, Oakley and Chuikovs will lock knuckles in this pre-show match. Here comes Frankie with the introductions.
At this time, with his manager, Mr. Webb. Weighs 310 pounds and hails from the Soviet Union. He is
Vasilly Chuikovs. Chuikovs from the Soviet Union. One of the heroes of the Soviet Union. From the land of Oakley. Oakley the Serta Sheep. Uh-oh. Everybody wants to stand up for the Soviet anthem. I'm not hearing that.
I want the microphone. When I look at you, you give me the microphone. Don't look like, you don't know what you're doing out here. We're professionals, boy.
Oh, my.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Russian national anthem. You shut up.
Oh, my gosh. The Soviet anthem. Yeah, Oakley. We like the Oakley. I love this. Oh man, Chuikovs is like an Oakley. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be Bedlam? At the UIC Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. Oh my. Oh man, is it really Bedlam in this pre-show match? Oakley the Serta Sheep from the land of Oakley against Vasilly Chuikovs from the Soviet Union.
Like the George with the 11 legend for that Samartino as we get set for Boris Zukov to the right of the scene. And you look at Paul Sampson, 242 out of Boston. Paul can have his work cut out for a bit. It certainly is. It's right up there.
And before we do so, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Let's take a look at our Wikipedia. At our Nathan's World Wiki tail of the tape. To see how they match up.
Unfortunately, it's a little over 300 pounds, and time only about 240. So, be interesting to see if he can, Paul Simon, do what he can do against a guy so much bigger and so much more experienced. And you see on the near side of your screen that Mr. Red, the manager of Boris Chuikovs. And he'll be shouting. You get a good look at him there. And from Daphne, South Carolina, who has picked up a couple of rushes, he also has Ivan Koloff in his team. One thing about Paul Simon that he's going with his smart, and that is that he's trying to use his quickness to do so much right. Let's see, there, he knocks against his feet. I'm going to take the best of that play. They down the camp on the way. But you know, so far, Paul Simon is trying to use his speed to get around him, but nice steps out of the boots, distraction. Goes after him, and the first final block, and he can't put him away again. A two big chances there for Sampson. On charge, a beautiful try by Paul Simon.
Well, let's see.
This is a game of 2 counts. It'll be a very impressive outing for Sampson. Absolutely. And I might add that this Paul Simon picked up the big man, the Zilkov, over 300 pounds, and he picked him up with ease.
Here we go.
And I think it surprised Zilkov a little bit.
Here comes our tail of the tape. Vasilly Chuikovs, 55, 6'1", 239, from the Soviet Union. Oakley, the serta sheep, 14, the youngest, 5'1", 111, from the land of Oakley. Vasilly Chuikovs, the Trojan Superhero Wrestling Association's Trojan Superhero Wrestling Council's only Soviet athlete. A special sheep from a special land. This is a pre-human.
I think right so far that Zilkov, I think, is a little surprised because I think he probably underestimated Paul Sampson. And I think Paul so far is still not too bad.
In the blue. Coming up after this, the main show will begin with the Guerrero Brothers versus Cactus Jack and the Rock and Roll RPMs. Brad Rangan's Kent Carlson, 4 quarterfinal matches for the Trojan Superhero Wrestling Association's Japan Women's Title Tournament. DT, the brother of Oakley, the serta sheep, in a semifinal match with Earthquake Ferris along with Baron Von Raschke and Steve Olszanowski. In the semifinal bout of an International Superhero Wrestling Incorporation and heavyweight title, Flamboyant Eric Embry challenging Jeff Jarrett for the WCCWA World Light Heavyweight title. And then the first ever CSHWA champion will be crowned with the CSHWA America's Championship as Ilo DePaulo takes on Big Bopper. Mark Lewin, Frankie Taliber for the World Junior Heavyweight Championship. CSHWF World Television title on the line, Frankie Avalon and Fabian. The debate will be settled. CSHWC Women's Tag Team titles, Casey and Kimberly Nakayama against Carmelovi and Tatiana Romanova. Worldwide Fighting Middleweight title, Hagler Ketchel. Mascara Brothers against Tommy Rich and Adrian Thomas, CSHWA World Tag Team titles. Svitek Sorodov and Terry Mann in the form for the CSHWA Southern States Championship. Change Mermaid and Change Phoenix, Charlie's Angels for the ISHWC Women's World Tag Team titles. Comes up video immediately.
You know, I always wonder, is it wise that the ref is the one that puts wrong ahead? You know that you're going to be in for stuff. How do you Chuikovs.